Đấy. Cái chương trình mình dạy ở đây đó là it's not the beginner level. Okay. First level snow camping, giả sử như mình đi camping, đấy, mình cắm trại xong mình ra chơi snow, okay. Hay là that's kind of the first level. Hay là đi chơi chỉ ấy xong ấy thôi. Xong level thứ nhì maybe you guys do camp camping. Vậy cũng đi tới cắm trại, mà cắm trại trên tuyết thay vì là ở trong building. That's kind of between first and second. Level này đó thì mình nói là okay, we want you to fully experience the outdoor no survival. Okay, kind of level 3 or higher. Thì mình chỉ cho you guys how to do it. Then level 4, that's involved a little bit more. Mình phải đi trekking a little bit further. Okay, cũng the same as level 3, nhưng mà mình go further and then mình go a little bit more remote. Level 3 thì mình chỉ introduce you guys to how to survive in the snow and make sure you feel comfortable, be able to build a shelter and make sure you have a good experience on the snow. Sleep in the snow, not in tent. That's kind of level. That's what we're shooting like. And Boy Scout and venturing, you guys can all do it. Now for Cub Scout family, đi cái level 3 thì hơi tough. Okay, definitely that kind of tough. Nhưng mà giả sử như family outing, giả sử Dũng đi dẫn family outing, I can take the kids out and use no shelter. They can experience the same thing. Nhưng mà nếu mà đi đám đông đó, a little bit tricky, right? We don't want to get them there yet. Okay. First thing we want, okay. First experience counts because we want to introduce cái này and we want them to do it again and again. So we want to have a good experience. Now, to be able to have a good experience, you guys need to be prepared, right? In Boy Scout, what's the Scout motto? Be prepared. Okay, the more you be prepared, and the more you know how to, have a comfortable experience out there. You have to prepare ahead of time. Okay, and this is a part of it, training indoor. So, Dung sẽ help me in this training. So far, okay, tell you a little bit my background. I'm a crew advisor. Dũng done this. Actually, this is my second year in do snow camping. Okay, last year was my first. And last year, Dũng spent 4 nights out in snow camping 2 times. And this year I went 2 trips also, nhưng mà only 1 day. Tại vì cái thời gian không được good mấy, với lại cái snow condition nữa. Okay. So anyway, the technique I'm teach you guys here, nếu mà căn bản, if you have about 4 feet of snow, okay, like good enough to have a snow cave outdoor. Alright. So the first thing, mình có mỗi các em có cái file này chưa? Chỉ đi khóc đi.
Cô Huynh come back right now.
Go ahead, come back. Okay, guys, very important. Nếu mà mấy em đi ra ngoài đó, okay, you guys know the freezer, right? Hay you guys có bao giờ đưa tay để vô trong đó freeze your hand không? Yes. How does it feel? Cold. Oh, okay. Now, when you go out there, I don't want you to feel like that. Okay? That's not what we want. And the key thing is you have to have a proper gear. Okay? And đây là cái tờ này nó summarize tất cả những gear, and we're gonna go over it one by one. And also show you what it look like. And later on, mấy em sẽ lên đây, you examine it. Okay, ai chưa có?
I'll give her a picture.
Mình có thể run tới 4:30 không?
Yeah.
40.
5:30.
5:30. Alright, so we have some time. So
we have time.
Meeting at 5 giờ.
In here also.
Yeah, it's right here.
Alright, so guys, first of all I want you guys look at the box. Okay, what do you say on the first box? Okay, okay, in the right, so right hand side, how to dress for snow camping. Now what's the first line?
Stay warm and dry, preserve body heat, and dress in layers.
Okay, read that line again one more time.
Stay warm and dry, preserve body heat, and dress in layers.
Okay, that's the key, guys. That's the key. Stay warm, right, and dry. Okay, and then we can conserve body heat and also dress in layer. Okay, very key. Now, out there, you guys cannot, you know, if you guys drop down in temperature, it's kind of hard to warm it up. But you know fire, normally you don't have fire. Unless you consume something, then you can warm up. So the key thing is try to conserve the body heat. Okay, and make sure you guys dress in layer. Okay, very important. Dress in layer. That's how you keep yourself warm out there. Okay, and not freeze. So, what does it mean by dress in layer? Thì đại khái nó layout là layer. You guys should have 3 layers. Okay, what's the first layer say? Wicking. Okay, that's the wicking layer. So, this is what wicking layer look like. Tức là đồ lót ở trong đó.
Base layer.
Base layer.
Base layer.
Okay. Cái này, you know, you need to invest in this. By the way, cái chương trình này, it's not just snow camping, right? Mình sắm những đồ này, mình có thể vừa đi chơi snow camping, and we can do ski and snowboard. We promote winter programs that involve snow camping, ski, snowboard, and snow track. Okay. Tức là mình đi bộ hiking bằng snowshoe. Okay. Now to do all those 3 activities, you need to have these. Okay. So definitely good investment in these. Okay. Everybody should have one. Okay. You know, I have actually 2. Okay. Cái này mình là bận all the way. That's your first layer. Okay. And generally nó cost Costco, if you buy the package, maybe about 40 or 45. Nhưng mà definitely good investment. Okay. Don't leave it out. Okay. So that's the first layer. Okay. The middle layer. Okay. Let's show you what are some of the middle layer that we're talking about. You look at down on the right side, middle layer. So these are fleece shirt. Okay, or pants. Okay, so fleece. And by the way, what the word, thing say on the right side, guys? Wearing clothes, key to comfort is no cotton. Okay, why is that?
Because if we wear cotton, the water gonna get cleaner.
Okay, wet and it's hard to dry. Why do they say these are wicking? Because if you sweat, it's easy to dry also. Dry quicker than the cotton. Cotton absorb and it stay longer. It's hard to dry. Okay.
You see how this fabric has a waffle-like weave to it? Notice, like if you buy clothes like this, they're wicking. It means that the weave helps pull the moisture from your body. But if you sweat, the weave here pull the moisture from your body from the inside layer to the outside where it can wick onto the, you know, where it can evaporate out. If you don't wear this, if you wear, for example, cotton, the fiber will absorb the water and then stay next to your clothes. That's how you stay. That's how you cool down in the summer. So guess what? In the winter, that's how you cool down too, and that's how you get cold.
Yeah.
So you have to buy wicking fabric, okay? No cotton. Wicking, polyester, polypropylene, fleece, wool.
Yeah. And the key thing you see there, stay dry, right? Okay, what happens when you get wet? What happens to your body?
You cold.
You go down, you get cold, okay? You lose temperature, okay? Now, when you lose temperature, we don't want you to lose too much, okay? Because it's hard to warm it up. Okay, so definitely, if you get hot, one way is take up the jacket, let the wind help you and dry yourself, so you don't get sweat. Okay, so second layer, so some more on the middle layer. So that's different. Okay, sometimes they tell I wear this, for me it's too comfortable, right? But for some people, they might do this because okay, this is better for them, right? Each person slightly different body condition, or sometimes I will wear a little bit thicker, this or that. Yeah, that's thicker. Yeah, this is thicker. This consider my second layer. Okay, so you guys need to get a feel of how your body condition also. Okay, for me, maybe this is good enough for me, and maybe I can even go down to this, or for me, in some case, I don't even wear the second layer, right? Because hey, the weather that day is really nice, it's hot. Why do I have to keep myself too hot, right? So I might take up the second layer. Okay, so these are different type of things.
Too hot is not good too because it makes your body sweat.
Yep.
And then sweat will also get your clothes wet. And we're trying that, like number one rule is do not get wet, or try not to get wet. Okay? Sweat is bad, rain is bad.
Okay.
Sweat.
Or my wife want to wear this also. Okay, but normally I don't. Okay. It's too hot for me. Okay, so any question on second layer? Hay là giả sử như nếu mà mấy người có mà áo sweater đó, wool sweater, that's fine. That's the second layer. Right? So let's go to the third layer. Okay, third layer. So what do I say on the third layer, guys? Waterproof. Okay, so the third layer is it needs to be windproof and waterproof. Okay, because when you go out there, snow, right? It's wet. Now, this will protect you from getting wet, get inside your layer. Correct? So definitely you need to invest in this. So nó có một couple choice, right? So one, this is the pants, okay? And this is actually, nếu mà mấy em mà đi mà ski snowboard đó, this is what I use. I wear this for ski snowboard, you use the same thing, the same clothing. Okay? When I go ski snowboard, I only wear the first layer, the wiki, and this. And that's enough for me. Because it's gonna get hot and I actually, So this is the pants, okay? Some people do that. Sometimes they get this and cover all the way to the chest. Okay, that's fine too. Okay. But the key thing là cái này là water resistant and wind resistant. Actually true. Okay. Resistant different. Okay. Resistant that means you stay a little bit longer. You can get wet. But waterproof, water will not get inside. Okay. So when you buy những cái đồ đó, make sure you get waterproof, not water resistant. There's a difference. Okay? And on the top, I wear my jacket. Okay? And what you look inside, actually my jacket, this is like a heavy duty jacket. So good investment in it. And actually, it actually have 2 layers in it. Okay, so actually I do have 4 layers, not 3 layers. Okay, but I can take this up, and that's 3. Okay, this is kind of like the middle layer also, in a way, insulate. Okay, but here this is actually waterproof. Okay, so you guys need to kind of put investment in this because remember. Cái program này not just only snow. Okay, we want to go do ski, snowboard, and other stuff. Okay, and it's good investment. Any question? Okay, now my next question is, let's go to the next one. let's go to other accessory so that keep you guys warm and dry. So go to the accessory part. Okay, so we have glove. Okay, glove thì nó cũng có nhiều loại. Okay, tiền nào của nấy, right? Okay, this one
You pay what you get.
you pay what you get. This one thì nó hơi yếu tí xíu. Okay, cái loại này như this type is a little bit yếu. Okay, what that mean is nếu mà mình wear cái này mà mình touch the snow too long, eventually it will get wet. Okay, now one way to để mà giảm bớt cái đó. Okay, thì giả sử như the concept here is insulate, layering. Okay, and you guys có biết không, đôi khi đó one way nếu mà mấy em mà chỉ có cái này không đó, maybe you use glove. Okay, mình insulate, tức là mình wear cái glove in here and then you wear this. Okay, so then when you do activity, right, you don't get wet. Okay, the same thing. Alright, so think about insulate nếu mà you don't have the right gear. The same thing as, you know, cái áo đó, ví dụ như mình không có cái áo really good, what you do? You get cái áo kia xong rồi, hey, maybe you have to do a raincoat, you know, cover, tại vì mình cần block the wind and water, right? So you have to have a raincoat. The poncho won't work good, but you need a raincoat. Okay, so you insulate that. And then just wear your normal, you know, the heavy jacket that you can get. Right? Thì that's one way to substitute, right? Cái áo ngoài. Okay. Nhưng mà definitely you need to have a pants, you know, that water resistant. I mean, waterproof. Right? Definitely good investment there. Nón thì anyway, when you get cold, what you do? Normally, wear a hat, same concept. Okay, so I wear this.
Bằng đi.
Different kind of hat. Alright, cover my ear. Chỗ nào là loose his nhất? Your ear, okay, your hand. So when you get cold, wear a hat. Okay, and you're gonna wear, you know, jacket. Right? And sometimes, by the way, I bought this, but chưa có bao giờ xài, chưa có chain để xài, tại vì too hot. Okay, so this is very nice. Okay, keep your neck, you know, really warm. Okay, now.
Giống Hàn Quốc.
Hey, my hat. Right? It's cover my ear, right? Good enough, right? Is it good enough?
Except there's a hole over your face.
Huh?
Except there's a hole.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, how about this? Yeah, okay, so this is very good. Nhưng mà trước giờ anh chưa có.
This is my best secret weapon. This replaces your hat, replaces your scarf, replaces your balaclava.
Neck gaiter.
It's called a neck gaiter, but I'm
Neck
just
gaiter,
saying it's a one piece that works in so many different
so many
ways.
ways.
And
Okay.
so.
It works for your glove.
Okay.
Get your hair together.
Talking about glove. Okay, so definitely there are many types. The best way to put money, invest in this a little bit. Dũng mới mua một cái this year, thường mấy năm trước thì Dũng mua cái co set type đó, khoảng 35 đồng. Năm nay thì nó mắc lên, nó lên giá, giật giá rồi thôi, lên 45 đồng ít nhất rồi. Okay, so nhưng mà definitely. Còn nếu I recommend when you go snow camping, at least you have two. Okay, so one is to get wet, one is to stay dry. Okay, and những cái loại này thì you need to use a glove also, như cái loại mà definitely mà trong mấy nhà thương xài đó, that kind of glove. Okay, sát. Okay.
You know I use that, tại vì nó giữ cái
Giữ moisture, yes.
Hèn thì là
Dạ.
tay nó ướt.
Cái đó thì giả sử như mình xài ví dụ như trong lúc mà đào snow đó.
Or emergencies.
Yeah, emergency, that kind of stuff, we need that. Okay. So definitely mình là Dũng đi thì Dũng đem extra a couple one, especially những leader đó. Mình đi mình cũng phải carry extra stuff just in case tụi nó không có ấy.
Okay.
Right.
There's also a product that you buy over the counter that you can just put your gloves on, and it's called an outer proof. The same thing that seals your tent. So you can basically spray a waterproof layer all over this. And sometimes after 1 or 2 years of wear and tear, all the waterproof layer of your gear wear off, right? So you have to reproof.
Yeah.
These gears are not made to last a lifetime. So you do have to reproof your gear every couple of years. When you feel that there's water coming through, you have to reseal it. So put it on a pipe, put it on something, put it on your bedpost, right? Or go outside, spray it, and then let dry for about, say, 4 to 8 hours.
Yeah.
And then cure completely in 24 hours. You cannot spray it and then use it right away. It has to stay at least 4 hours to dry, and then 24 hours to cure. Okay?
Yeah. That definitely a good thing one way nếu mà mấy em nào mà không có invest được trong heavy duty ấy đó thì mình kind of compensate bằng cái đó, spray cái đó, at least nó cũng better, right? Everything a little bit thing help, right? Okay, next thing, let's talk about stock a little bit. Okay, we go to nose condition, so make sure you know use heavy duty stock. Okay. You know, this kind of part is good, right? Definitely for sure. Okay, we talk about glove, beanie, sunglass. Yeah, if you have sunglass, wear my sunglass. Okay, you can do goggle or wear sunglass. You know, put your sunglass on. Why we need to put sunglass? Go to snow. Why? Snow have a lot of reflection from the sun, right? So the sun hit you, but then also the snow reflect up, so you have a double whammy, right? So you need to wear the glass to protect. Hay là giả sử như you guys go ski, snowboard, they have the goggles, use that. Perfect. You don't have to put anything extra, right? All right. When you go into the snow, now you need to have a snowshoe. Okay. Có một lần em kia đó, they don't, you know, some reason he had a snowshoe, and he go, and then he left in my garage, okay, and he wear hiking shoe. Wow, what an adventure! So you could, okay, the worst case, nếu mà you guys không có invest into this, okay, you see here, what is it made of? Rubber, okay, water won't get through here. But what about this?
Yes.
Yeah, water can get through there. Okay. But when we go to the snowshoe, beside this is called snow boot, and we have snowshoe, so you never get into the water. Never get into here, so that's fine. But at least you have to have the water, you know, rubber. Okay. Same thing. Okay. Now, nếu mà mấy em không có invest in this được, you can use a high waterproof boot, okay? Nhưng mà definitely you need to have extra protection. Remember layering again. We use a plastic bag. Okay, that's why you know you see in the equipment I ask everybody to bring at least 2 small plastic bags per day. Okay. Cái em đó, okay, he went there. The first night he frozen. Okay, his feet wet. Okay, and what I do, I have to ask him. Okay, you have to go ahead and change, get into right clothes right away, right shoe. I mean right sock, and then wear plastic also. Okay, that's one way to compensate. So use plastic. Okay. Leader go, you know, normally mình mua một cái bag, cái roll đó in Costco, they bring extra, just in case mấy đứa nó không có chuẩn bị đó. So that's how you know compensate them. Okay, and you know, cho nó wear cái đó để nó, you know, stay right. Remember the key thing, stay dry, right? So when you get wet, cold, no good. And the longer you wet, no good out there. And you won't have a good experience. And we want you guys to have a good experience. Right? Okay. And then also you go, I recommend you need to have a pair of walking stick. Your hiking stick is okay. By the way, cái này mình chỉ actually I talked with one of the leader who are skiing, and he have a lot of this. So I asked him, can I have it? So I give it to him. Okay.
Can I have?
Who is that?
Okay. So, but you know, you guys need to kind of collect this. You know, these are ski pole. Okay. Now, normally the size like this is good. Okay, and that's good enough. Chúng tôi bỏ tiền đi. You know, when you walk in snow, it's like your third leg. Okay, so leave hai cái đi, very stable.
It takes a lot of pressure away from your knee and your back, especially when you have to carry gear. Having to lean on the poles help takes a lot of the weight around away from your knee. Help take away the stress from your knee and also the back too. Right, and you can always transfer your weight onto the hiking poles.
Other way you can look for this Craigslist. You guys use Craigslist? Goodwill? Oh, start looking at that. You can. I know sometimes neighbor they give them free also. They want to get rid of it. Yeah. Or garage sale. Okay. Don't spend a lot of money, but hey, you can get it. Okay. And those are the first. And by the way, những cái gear này. One way to get it, buy from Craigslist. Okay, just take time, go through. They sell a lot. I'm telling you, they sell a lot. They want to get rid of it, and you can deal. You know, with them, you save some money. Okay, that's one way. Goodwill again, also. Okay.
Costco?
Yeah, Costco. Yeah, Costco.
Costco, and I was trying to drive REI, the outdoor store out of business.
And by the way, Scout is thrifty, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you do that, you practice your thrifty, and also I never buy things pay full price. I don't like paying that full price, so I always buy things discount, and I always look for discount, so or free. So that's my favorite.
Wow.
All right. Okay, towel. Okay, let's talk about towel. Okay, I bring this type of towel. Don't bring a big bundle. Right? It's
Don't
like
bring your cotton
backpacking.
towel.
Okay.
Don't bring your Egyptian cotton towel.
Yeah. Okay, so I bought this from REI. Okay, and it absorbs a lot of water. Okay, you need this type of towel. And by the way, cái này là anh xài trong nhiều backpacking. So you know, just reuse it, right? Don't have to buy any extra. Okay. I do sleep with pillow. So this is my pillow. Okay. I like to sleep with my pillow on it. Okay. So what's the difference? Compact. Compression. Okay. I can still have all the comfortable of the sleeping, but you know it's compact, right?
Wow.
Who can guess what this is?
Wow.
Huh? Sleeping bag? No, not sleeping bag.
Sleeping pack.
Huh?
Punching bag.
Oh, pack. Okay, yeah, sleeping pack. Yeah.
Sleeping pack.
Okay, this is my sleeping pack. Okay, and how you use it?
Blow
You know how
it.
to use it? Blow it up. Yeah. So here, open it up. You blow on it. Close it. Okay, and that's how I sleep. Okay, and okay, so you will need to have this too. So okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Any question on the right side? So far I cover everything on the right side. Towel, rain suit, poncho. Definitely, you know, why we need to have a rain suit and poncho. Sometimes, you know, we go and snow down, right, or rain, right. Even though I have that, you know, maybe I have a good poncho and things like that still help. Okay.
Cover your gears too.
Cover your gear. And I did say 2 to 4 small bags, plastic bag per day, okay, per person. And you guys know what that's used for, right? You say emergency, you get wet, your shoe and things like that. Insulate, right? So, when you carry stuff in your gear, so I cover what you wear, right? And then the thing that you carry with you, make sure, okay, don't get put into your normal backpack. Why?
It's wet.
So what you do?
Bring the
Plastic.
Okay.
Oh, trash
Trash can. The trash bag.
bag.
Okay? Trash bag. So, if you don't have one of these, okay, by the way, I use this for canoeing.
Oh.
Dry set.
Right? They call dry bag. Okay? So, I do canoe, I put my stuff in here, all the gear, and I actually share 3 people per gear. Okay? And you put in there, this is, you know, plastic, they call dry bag. Okay? And then you roll it up like this, and then, you know, there's a trap in here, and what you put in here will stay dry.
Waterproof.
Waterproof.
The way that bag is built is seam sealed on the inside too. Not only that it is built completely outside with this with a durable material, it is also seam sealed inside. So what it is that they get a tape, they tape the inside to make it completely waterproof. Sometimes you see materials like this that are so here, but if you look inside and if it's not seam sealed, then it's not waterproof. It's only water resistant.
Right. You want to have waterproof, not water resistant. Okay, so when you buy, make sure you pay attention to. Now, if you bring your backpack like this, anything that you want to keep dry, what you do?
What do you do?
Okay.
Trash bag.
Trash bag. You put in here. If you want double bag.
Double bag.
Double bag. It's cheap, right?
In case.
It serves the purpose. Okay. Anything that you carry, I recommend that you put in this, and make sure you seal it up. Okay, because just in case, you know, water get into, you don't want it. There's no way to try it. Okay, now, your sleeping bag, who can tell me what this is? What's this?
Yellow.
Is it water?
Okay, this is for the my sleeping bag, compression bag, and it's also waterproof too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, same concept. Now, why do I need to keep my sleeping bag dry? Who want to sleep in the freezer? I don't.
No, don't do it.
Okay? Remember, stay dry, right? Okay, so keep this in this, right? And if you don't have it, I recommend again use double bag. Okay? Now, let's talk about the sleeping bag. Okay? Nếu mà ai mà chưa có invest in the sleeping bag, I recommend you invest in this. I don't, you know, I think I will be able to use this forever. Okay? Cái hiệu này rất là good. Okay? It's called Snow Leopard 0F. And có một chữ mới look up online, it's about 135 currently. It's a last year edition. Okay, 135 or 40, something like that. Okay, now, key thing, nó là polyester type. Okay, you don't want down. When you go snow camping, you don't want down. Why? What happened to down type?
It gets wet.
It get wet. What happened? It get wet.
You get cool.
It melts down.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, you want to stay in here to stay warm, right? And down, get wet. You know, soggy, it's not warm enough. Okay, polyester, you know, definitely, you know, helpful for this type of condition. Second thing, cầm thử đây. It's light. Okay, I spend the money a little bit, I use this for snow camping, go backpacking. I use it. Even summer, summer thì mình không có chui vô thôi. Okay. Mình chỉ nằm ở ngoài, nằm trên đó, nằm lọc như nệm.
Yes.
Right? Or something like that. Okay. Nhưng mà go snow camping, you want to have a mummy type.
Mummy.
Why mummy? You chui vô đó, cover your head also, right? You're in the, just imagine you're in the refrigerator. But không lạnh. We are in the refrigerator but nhưng không lạnh. Comfortable, sleep. Trong đó you thở ra khói. Right? Ngủ như là ngủ trong đó như tủ lạnh nhưng mà thở ra khói. Mà không lạnh. Không lạnh. Okay. If you follow my setup, không lạnh. Now, đôi khi mấy em definitely I understand có nhiều em không afford được như thế này. So what you do then? How you deal with that?
Cô trưởng nhân.
Christmas wish list.
Hả?
Christmas wish list.
Cô trưởng nhân.
Christmas. Okay. Okay. What's the other one? What's the other option?
Kho chịu dũng.
Mượn.
Discounts.
Mượn. Definitely good. Why mượn? I tell you why. So let's say bây giờ mấy em có 25 độ F slim back. Okay. What concept can we use to increase that to 0? Layering. I told you layering, right? Layering. What can you layer in here?
Clothes.
No, clothes. No. Well, clothes, yeah, definitely help your body, but not
Like bag, sheets.
What?
Bag.
A bag? What kind of bag?
Plastic bag?
No, not plastic. No, I
Garbage.
can't say plastic. No.
Trash bag.
Trash bag.
What's this?
Insulator.
How about another sleeping bag?
Share bag.
You know, let's say I have 25 and then I have another one 45. That's like 0. Độ F. Right? Or nó có mà nó gọi là cái gì đó?
Liner.
Liner, yes. You can put liner. Okay? That liner cũng the same thing. You know, I have another sleeping bag that I use for summer đi mà canoeing, very light. Okay, I combine that with this. That becomes, 0 or close to that. Okay, so nếu mà mấy em không có đủ good gear, what you do?
Layer.
Borrow from friend, from scouting who don't go on this trip, right? Use it, and you will stay comfortable. You want to get to about 0 Fahrenheit. Okay? Any question on this? Okay. We also asked to I cover pad now. Okay, you will need one of these also. Mấy trưởng biết cái này là gì hả?
Heat reflector.
Hả?
Heat reflector.
Heat reflector can in Home Depot. Cái này để wrap cho mà xe nó đôi khi xe
There you go.
nó reflector.
Yeah, car left reflection.
Oh yeah, what is it? Okay, car reflector, that's good. So, this is a great thing for snow camping. Okay, because you know what? Khi mà mình trải cái này xuống, okay, and by the way, I'm going to cover this also. By the way, khi mà set up your sleeping area, everybody, by the way, everybody will need a small tarp. Okay, make sure everybody has a small tarp. So what happened? I'm going to put this on this side. We're going to put it down on your sleeping area, that one first. Next layer, we're going to put this on to reflect the heat. This is to don't touch the snow, right? Insulate yourself. This to reflect the heat up. Then you're going to do your pad, sleeping pad. Okay. Then you put on this. Okay. And by the way, you go in here. You actually have to change into dry clothes.
Okay.
Include sock. So nhiệt độ mình đang bận. Khi mình đi vô ngủ, you have to have a set of đồ ngủ. Trong đây có để đồ ngủ, right? Sleeping clothes on the right side. So khi mà you để cái đồ ngủ trong đây, keep warm it up. Okay, keep it warm. Okay, and that's what you use để mà ngủ. Thành ra trước khi vô thì mình sẽ thay đồ ra, mình sẽ cởi third layer, second layer. Okay, mình có thể wear the first layer. Okay, and then wear your sleeping clothes also. That's the second layer. Then go into here. Okay, and by the way, I will ask everybody bring one of these. Don't leave home without this because this is your heater. Okay, how can it become a heater? Who can tell me?
Right here.
Để nước gì? Nước lạnh.
ấm.
Nước ấm. Okay. So before you go to bed, I will give each of you guys hot water. Put in here. Okay, you're gonna put it in here, inside to warm your clothes, and then you go pee. Make sure because you know at night you don't want to change clothes and go out pee. So before you go to bed, you go pee first. Okay, you go pee, and then you go change your clothes into sleeping clothes, and you go in here, and you hold it. Cầm ôm cái này, ngủ, để trên bụng, like this. Because this is your warmer. Nó works much better than the hand warmer or the foot warmer that you saw they sell the pack. This can last for hours, multiple hours. Okay, and it will keep you get a good sleep. Okay.
Keep one at your feet too.
You could, but normally I need just one because your feet you're gonna wear into right sock, so that will stay warm, and that yeah. Okay, so you hold this warmer. So this is heat warmer.
I put one at my feet.
Okay. Also, when you go, actually I did bring the wrong mess kit. Okay, so you go down to the mess kit area.
Are you done? Can I put it up for you?
Sure.
Mesh.
Mess kit. Mess
Mess,
kit.
not mesh.
Mess.
Mess. M-E-S-S, like a big mess.
Mess gear. Okay. Ở đây đáng lẽ anh phải lên cái plastic bowl. Okay. Okay. You don't bring metal bowl. What happened? What happened when you bring metal? Okay. Cold. What else?
Cold.
Okay. You guys ever get your tongue stick to it?
Oh. Yes. Yeah.
Why your tongue stick to it? Because freezer, right? And then if you ăn and lamb or something, you don't want that. So definitely this is not the right one for plastic and plastic spoon also. Okay, and normally, by the way, we go out there. You don't wash things. You don't wash dishes. Okay? So there's no water. There's no water. Okay? So one way, lick it. You lick it. Yes.
Is there another option?
Oh. The other option. Sure. You can use snow to wash it. Yeah, you like that, huh? Okay, but the crew, when I go, I make sure everybody lick their bowl. Okay? Okay, but the pot and pan, yeah, we use the snow to wash it.
Okay.
Okay?
He's a rock. Yellow snow.
Okay, make sure you have one of these lamps. Okay, this headlamp, right? You guys know this? You have this headlamp? Okay, so it's better and good for backpack too. By the way, I don't like carry things, so I want to wear.
Free your hands.
Free up your hand. Okay, so cái này, yeah, so this kind of thing is good. Okay, I also asked for a small candle per day. Okay, and I will show you why, because that's also another source of heat also, right? Okay. Okay. And definitely. Okay. Any question about the gear? I uncovered most of them. Any question on your gear? Có thắc mắc gì không? Okay. Okay.
What's that purple roll?
Huh?
What's that purple roll?
Cái nào? This one get another half. Okay. Another gear that I have to show you. Okay. By the way, hồi nãy anh có nói là mình đi đó là with this type of boot, right? And I never get my shoe going. I mean, get wet. The snow never get in there. You know how? Because I walk on one of these. Okay. Cái này Dũng mua ở What? Good wheel, yeah. You can buy good wheel also.
Bạn nhỏ bây giờ nó cũng thuộc.
Good wheel, good job. Yeah, you can buy a lot of good stuff there. Trainers, yeah, they also have it. Okay, so okay, so you need one of these. Cái này thì anh mua ở trên Sportman. Cái này là used or new military snowshoe. Okay, they sold khoảng 35 đồng một pair. 35 đồng một pair. Okay. So như I have one of these and I have two of these. Nhà anh có 3 người, so I bought 3 of them. And both of them doing good. Cái này thì we see the teeth is sharp, so nó rất là good. You know, like that. Còn cái này, you know, they have teeth also, nhưng mà nó không có sharp mấy. Đi, you know, on the icy slope, thì a little bit tricky, you know, sideways, thing like that. Both of them go well.
You play tennis with it?
Oh, by the way, you can build fire from this also. You can do flint from this, and you can build fire for survival. Okay, this one. This one, by the way, my crew built for me.
Cool.
My crew. And basically nó là electric conduit pipe. Okay, and nếu mà ai mà có parent làm về electric á, they can bend this very easy. They have a tool to bend it. Okay. Xong rồi, this I actually got this from rap.net some year back. Cái này thì nó a little bit wear too much, you know, I don't like it. Nếu mà redo lại đó thì mình cần other type thicker a little bit. Tại vì nó wear a lot. And then, you know, cái này I just use this to trap it on. And I will show you how to trap it on. Very simple. For the shoe, you put it like this. And make sure the center. By the way, probably I will recess this với lại bằng cái clip. Tại vì cái loại này nè. This one is actually clip on, it's nicer. Okay, I like this. And có lẽ anh sẽ change and buy some clip, nhưng mà mình không có. So we can do like this.
Use weddings. Make weddings and plastics. See how you tie this, guys? Pay attention to the knots.
Okay. Now when you walk, you just lift this and drag. Okay. You just lift the foot up. When I walk, I go like this.
Okay.
Drag it. Drag. Drag it down. Okay. And this will stay. Okay. Nhưng mà probably I will change this into the quick pipe. Better. It's nicer. This is a little bit funky, but it still works. Nếu mà bên đây đó, that's another project. You can get the scout, build it. Okay.
How do you get this cleats?
Oh, by the way, I just buy this and then I actually got some friend and I asked for donation, so I got this free also. I got this cái này nè, cái cây sắt này nè, bằng steel nó cũng free luôn. Okay, so and then I bought this, $1 một pipe or something like that. And then here I get my crew cut it. Use the electric chainsaw, cut it. So they cut it for me one day, actually earlier this year. Okay, so nếu mà không muốn làm cái này, I also hiện giờ anh có work với lại trưởng còn đó. We have another project. We build this on bằng PVC.
Is PVC strong enough?
Strong enough.
Lighter weight.
Lighter weight.
Lighter weight.
Yeah, strong enough. Thế mà. Remember, you're gonna walk on snow, right? Not on rock. Okay. So you walk on snow. So PVC is good enough. And,
As long as it gives you a bigger footprint, so you'll float on the snow and you don't go straight down into the snow. What you want is flotation on the snow. You don't want to put your foot in the snow. Next thing you know, you're halfway up here with snow. So that's why we use snowshoe to keep your body and your gear floating.
okay. Let's talk about some other gear.
Snow.
So, thường, okay. Later on we cover about the snow shelter, the shelter building, and each shelter, when we go, will require to have these two pits. So when I go, the last time I give this, mỗi một shelter đó, and the shelter you guys can sleep 2 to 3 or 4 people. Okay, and I give them this pair of tools. Giờ mình assign có thể 2 đến 4 đứa build cái shelter tùy theo mình muốn, right? And this is the tool, and they have to take turn use it.
Chứ dễ thì hỏi là cái soi đó là
Cái này là chỉ là wood hand saw thôi. And by the way, I bought this from chợ trời, 3 cây 5 đồng. 3 cây 5 đồng.
Super thrifty.
Yeah. So lần đầu tiên đó, okay. By the way, my first experience, I bring a saw only this much and not working. Yeah, it's not the right tool, too short. Okay, when you cut snow block, you want to use big saw like this. This at least 2 feet, 24 inch or longer. Okay, and so that we can cut it. And thực sự ice, very easy to cut.
Christoph.
Yeah, very easy. Okay, cái cây này nhờ thank you to Dung. I bought 2 of these. Hình như có 10 mấy đồng một cây rồi.
Em mới mua 6 đồng.
Really?
mua rẻ hơn anh nữa.
6 đồng 95. REI.
Mua rẻ hơn anh nữa. Dễ sợ.
Okay, nhưng mà anyway, you will need one of these. Okay. And by the way, lần đầu tiên anh đem một cái mũ như vậy nè. That's not good working. Okay, and long handle. No, that's not good. You want about this long and that size. Okay, and I will show you. Okay. This one also be able to extend out a little bit longer. Okay. Now this one actually not working well. Still can use it, you know. Nhưng mà anh prefer this one. Okay.
You want shorter handles because when you dig your shelter down, we have very little space to work with. Right? And big shovel, yes, it's good for pushing snow on your driveway or, you know, to play in the snow, but it's not very efficient. And you're trying to be efficient, conserve your energy and your heat, as well as you have little space to work with when you have to dig your igloo. So smaller shovel is better. Smaller and lightweight is better.
Okay. I will cover the cooking gear a little bit later. Okay, one more thing. Okay. So, by the way, khi mà em go travel đó, okay, I will show you how to pack for travel. Okay, so far, đồ mình để trong backpack, everything in backpack, right? Okay, so what you do, you need to have one of these legs, okay, and give me the top, please. The top, right there. Okay, so. Normally, I put the top on, okay, open it up, and then I put everything in it. Put everything in it, and then I roll over, and then I use a bungee cord, and then I tie it. Okay? Oh yeah, bungee cord. Okay? Cái này mình mở rộng ra luôn nữa. Open up all the way. You open up the top all the way.
So is that a backpacking party?
Yeah, actually I used some of the old pen that broke down. The zipper doesn't work. So I just top on the side. Yeah, I just cut and reuse it because you know why? Not like right. The pen is kind of light rather than thay vì cái kia đó. Anyway. What we do is, okay, put everything here, okay, put all your gear and backpack in here, okay, then you fold it, okay, and then you use the bungee cord to tie it down. Okay, just wrap side by side, something like that. Okay, and khi mình đi, we need this a little bit longer. Okay, so it's supposed to be like this long. You see how long the thing is? Okay. I wear it normally trapped in here my belly. I pull it. Tại sao phải pull là thay vì carry?
Slide.
Yes. You want to slide on the snow. No better than hơn là carry. Carry is heavy, right? So you use the snow and slide, right? You just slide along. Okay. There, so từ anh đi đó, I have one backpack with it. And then I use it to pull on so. So, any question about how to pack your gear để mà go to the camp?
Why do you have to wrap it up like that?
So it doesn't fall off.
Yeah, it doesn't fall off. That's right.
So it doesn't get wet by all the snow that you're kicking up, falling down, blown by the wind. So the snow doesn't get in your gear and wet it.
Right.
Carry it down for me.
Okay, let's do a quick check. So, what do you use the small plastic bag for? Huh?
Emergency shoes for shelter.
For emergency, your shoe get wet, right? How you going to carry your gear to the camp?
Kenny.
Use the sled. Slide, right? Pack it on the sled. Pull it. Okay, that's the best way. Okay, you guys know how to set up your sleeping area, right? Okay, remember, you need a tarp, you need the reflection, your pad, the sleeping bag, and then your sleeping clothes inside, right? And also, when, yeah, your sleeping clothes inside the bag, inside your sleeping bag, right? Okay. One thing, make sure you pee before you go to bed. Why?
Because you don't want to get in and out.
You don't want to get in now. And by the way, when we build the shelter, we close the door. Why?
No.
To prevent heat from escaping.
That's correct. Keep you know, the cold out and keep the heat in. All right. Also, before you go to bed, normally anh cho ăn đồ ngọt hay là snack. Okay, because that will help you, generate energy when you sleep. Ăn hột lộn hả? Wow. Lần tới nhớ đem theo nha. Đi với Dũng nhớ đem theo nha. Okay.
Mang theo con vịt.
Okay, now what am I using this for?
Heat warm.
Go warmer, heat warmer. Don't go home. Don't go without it. Okay. Now có em á, some you guys bring the metal one. You could, but then you have to use something to hang on to it because it's going to be really hot. Because I'm putting hot water in here, boiling water.
Nhưng mà Dũng cái plastic cho nó có handle được cũng nóng.
This analogy box, it's shatter resistant and it's high heat. It has a high heat capacity.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can, yeah. And also, by the way, you will need to use this water in the morning để mà cooking, melting ice. Okay. You don't. By the way, khi mà mình melting ice, guys, we put on the pot.
See you later.
It needs water to melt the ice. So.
I borrow one of your students. I have more than secret now.
Okay, any question about your gear before I go into another session? Try to understand and build a snow shelter because that's an important one. Any question about this gear? Good, right?
Hey, you guys take note because we're going to go to a snow camp and dig our igloo. We're having an igloo building competition. How about that?
Actually, you know, nếu mà mình có cái cabin đó, by the way, we'll try to reserve in the Marine Sierra.
Marine Sierra.
Okay, Marine Sierra. Okay, cabin. Then you can have a family event out there.
You book it?
So it's kind of hard to book hiện giờ.
I can't book it.
You have to book like July 1st. Okay. Try to get on that list right away.
Where is that?
Ở gần
Ở ngay 80 luôn á.
gần Boy đó.
Cái
So
freeway.
nếu mà you guys have a cabin, right, and all Cub Scout and family can go also, and then some group will do snow shelter outside, and you guys still have a lot of fun. Tại vì mấy đứa nhỏ probably you want to have play with snow and other stuff, right?
I tried a couple of times. So nobody asked.
No, Dũng có book được kỳ này một lần, nhưng mà I got a small one.
We booked last year.
ARP.
Okay, next one. I want to get into snow shelter building.
Dũng Dũng vẽ lên bảng được.
Okay, yeah.
You want to help me close one at the table? I think we're done.
Yeah, một cái cô nát.
Yeah.
It's not break time yet.
Can you give them a break time then?
Yeah, okay. All right. You want a 5-minute break and then come back?
5 minutes. I'll be right back, okay?
An hour and 7 minutes. Just have to wait for 25 minutes.
That's not right. It's not right.
Right?
I have.
Để coi có snow nhiều không nha.
Chỉ cần
Get some paper, make your own cone to get some snacks, okay? Yes. Get the paper, turn it into a cone, and get your teeth off. No, these are not.
session đó là mình sẽ chuyển qua về how to build a snow shelter. Very important. Okay, and to build a snow shelter, I need only 2 tools. This one, okay, and this one. Nhưng mà trước nhất đó là mình phải hiểu cái snow property a little bit. Okay. Tại vì có những cái người đó sợ. The first thing đó, by the way, the first thing mà khi mà anh đi snow camping the first time đó, I worry a lot because you know that time anh đi chỉ với là another person, another scout. He's older scout and he's with me. Mà đó là mình chỉ học, mình coi video like this, and then we have to go out and try to get experience by ourselves. Okay. The first thing mình worry đó là when you are in a snow cave, what are you worried about?
Collapsing.
Collapsing, definitely. Okay. And I'm going to try to tell you, don't worry about it, because if you understand the concept của snow property, it's not an issue. And also, if you apply the technique that I'm going to show you how to build a snow shelter, it should not collapse. Okay. And by the way, one of my shelter collapsed. The person who built it collapsed during the building. Okay. But we haven't had any collapse shelter. So, mấy em biết có em nào chơi chọi snow không?
Snowball fight.
Snowball fight. Who done snowball fight before? Okay. So what happened? What happened when you do snowball fight? You pack the snow, right? It's a soft snow. Gather soft snow and pack into a ball, right? They call snowball, right? What happened when you pack the snow and leave it out there?
It freezes.
It gets harder or softer?
Harder.
Over time it will get harder, right?
Yeah.
Đúng không?
Yeah.
Because that's how it is. When you leave things out in the snow and you pack it down, okay? The longer you leave, the snowball is going to get harder, not softer. Đôi khi mấy em đi đi kiếm mấy snowball đó, đôi khi you see some of the ball that left over, you just pick it up and you throw.
Yeah.
It's hard, right? When it hits the other person.
Uh-oh.
Did you get the rule with that?
Yeah.
Okay. That's how the snow property is. Okay. So you pack the snow. You pack the snow and then leave it out for about 20 minutes to an hour. It gets harder and harder. The longer you leave there, it's harder. And it won't collapse. It won't collapse. That's what you need to do for shelter. Okay? So, I will show you some videos. We test that out also. You know, prove that we are in the theory also, right? Also, by the way, the first time I went in snow camping, I actually walked on a frozen lake. Walk across a frozen lake. Okay? No. I know that is a lake. Okay, so I'm tới cái edge of the lake, and I'm kind of questioning, should I walk? I use my hiking stick, hook it. Still don't know, right? First time I don't know. So, but then 1 minute later, he says snowmobile. They zoom by across the lake. And I said, wow! That thing can go across it? I can do it! So, I walked across the lake. And I did it. Okay? Nhưng mà giả sử như mình không biết đó, yeah, it's kind of worrying. Okay? And by the way, nếu mà the lake nó frozen about 6 inch, about một gang tay, frozen, right, into ice, frozen, right, you can walk on it, roughly 6 or more. hơn 1 gang tay là you can walk on it. And by the way, when you walk on this, cái weight á, distributed, right, across the area, chứ không phải là như là cái mũi nhọn đâm xuống. Okay, so it's not gonna sink. But anyway, when you walk across the leg, we need to watch out for it.
How do you know if it's thick enough?
How do you know? You have to poke around, you look around a little bit, and nếu mà mình đi mà mình thấy nó, you know, you can feel the crack or thing like that, right? Or nhưng mà thường khi mình đi đó, normally it's frozen, you know, most thing, but we need to look. Phải biết coi cái condition, cái snow a little bit.
Have an adult with you. All you young.
And by the way, yeah, you guys too young, don't walk across the lake by yourself, right? When you sing it out there, okay, it's not fun. You frozen, you die. Right? You die.
You guys know a word that says that you're losing too much heat when your body's getting cold. What's that word? Hypothermia.
Yes, hypothermia.
So you're preventing, try at all costs to prevent hypothermia.
Okay. Who can guess when you build snow shelter? Giữa hai cái tool này, which one is the most effective tool để move the snow? Who said this one? Okay. Who said this one? Me. I'm saying this one.
Well, your experience, so.
I will show you.
Why?
Why? I will show you, and we're going to go through and look, and you will see. This one actually is a good tool also, but mấy em xài phải xài cho đúng. And by the way, when I teach some of the Boy Scouts and the crew before, they don't pay attention, and they keep saying this is the most effective tool. That's the wrong answer. Okay, this is the most effective tool to move the snow because it takes less effort and move big block. Thay vì, just imagine, okay, you have to dig your sleeping area this long, move this much of snow, and just imagine you use this. Versus, I use this, I cut in, cut, big block, take it out, move. Which one go faster? This one. Okay? And I will show you why. And I will show you how. Okay? But, you know, pay attention. Most of the boys, they done it. And I, you know, normally it should take you about 2 hours or less to build your shelter. If you do longer than 2 hours, you did not use the right tool or you don't understand the concept of how to build a shelter. There's a couple, there's 2 videos I want you to watch. Okay, you guys can go see. You want to
You guys want to move up?
move up a little bit? Yeah, move up a little bit. Move up and see.
In your chair?
Are you kidding?
Oh, you can stand up.
Yeah, move over here. Move over here.
Henny.
No more, that's enough, thank you.
No, I can't see it. I can't see it.
Of course.
I can't see it. Oh, your face. Quiet, the show's starting. Stop moving. Show's starting. Everybody be quiet. Face off. This is last.
Okay, guys.
Maybe cái này cao quá không?
Để ôm nó thấy không?
See, guys, see?
Để cao.
Everything's reflecting it.
Để cao.
Ok, để trên đất.
Đúng rồi.
Please, no.
That's word.
Để thêm nữa. Put on top also. Yes.
Yes.
Really? What?
Yeah.
There you guys see it?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
too small. No.
It's too big. Small.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Okay, that's good enough, guys. Okay.
It's too short.
Listen. You can listen also.
Shh, show started. No, it's not. That's it. Now it's starting.
What we're doing here is creating a steep bank to dig into. Now normally you'd look just that sort of location, but unfortunately because of the high avalanche risk, we're going to have to dig it out like this. Well, one tool that really makes it easier is a saw. You can do an ordinary wood cutting saw like this, or a special snow saw either. Because when you cut blocks, you move vast amounts of snow for far less effort, which means you save energy in warming the snow off. Like that.
Wow.
Well, now we've created a face to start to construct a snow hole. One advantage, mind you, of digging this hole is we're already out of the wind and gaining some shelter. Now, the type of shelter we're going to build is quite a classic snow cave. It has a T-shape. So first, I have to dig out a column here, which will become like a corridor into the snowbank. But on either side, the top of the T will form two sleeping platforms, which go into the hillside. And again, although you can dig this all out with a shovel, it's one of those jobs where a saw cuts the work to a third. Now you may be wondering how I'm going to get this block out. But actually you can do most of the work with a saw by cutting wedges.
So what he's doing, this is your snow, right? He's cutting a wedge into like that, and then this is where you sleep. So this is all that snow right there. That's what he's doing. He's cutting all the way deep in.
The roof needs to be curved and as smooth as possible, so that you can dripping on many little peaks, making it wet and cold.
No, it's actually it's 1, 2, 3. No, that's why we couldn't do
See that? That's ventilation to go outside. That's what he's making right now.
Well, we've virtually completed the snow cave now. At this stage, you're already getting the benefit of the shelter because we're well out of the wind and the snow. We're creating two sleeping platforms like this here, and this gap in between isn't just to help us get in and out, it's also to collect cold air. It's called a cold well or a cold sink. So the warmth is here, the cold sinks down, and we sleep more comfortably. One of the most important things is the air vent. Whenever you're in one of these snow caves, snow shelters, they're virtually airtight, carbon monoxide builds up, which is toxic. So you've always got to have an air vent. And to make sure that stays clear, working, we need to be able to clean it from inside in case snow accumulates outside. Top gun.
Whoa!
A candle gives a little warmth, and a flickering flame can be a useful warning that there may not be enough oxygen. Although these shelters shrink a little every day, climbers can sit out storms in them in relative comfort for days until the weather clears and they're able to move on.
BBC World.
Okay.
Nice recording.
So how do you? I want to review a couple concepts. Okay. You guys know what this for, right? What's that thing called?
Air vent.
Air vent. Very good. Why we need the air vent?
So not a lot of carbon dioxide will be kept down.
Very good. If you don't have one of these in the snow cave, you're gonna die.
Goodbye.
Okay? And basically, guys, I use one of these about this size to make a snow vent. Okay, that size. Okay? Second thing, what is the tool that he used? He said that the best way to move the snow. Saw. Why? Cut ice in big block, and you can move big block in less effort. Okay? Now, nhưng mà this one is also important too. So let's talk about it a little bit, this concept. Okay? So let's say, okay, thứ nhất là he dig down a trench, right?
Trench, yes.
A trench. So cái này là mặt thẳng, right? That's the surface. Okay? Basically, he dig a trench. A trench go down, right? Okay. Now, when he dig it down, and then he go in. Okay. There's a technique that you need to do. You know, basically he's gonna make a T. When I in here, make a T go inside. The first cut that he says, what he gonna use? What type of cut? A saw, and what type? A wedge. A wedge cut. Just imagine, right? I'm already. So let's say I'm already down in the trench right here, and this is the wall. Okay. The first thing is I'm going to cut. Let's say I want to move. I want to move this whole thing out, right? So the first thing is I'm going to use the saw to cut these first. Okay? And then here I make a wedge. I cut a wedge, meaning that, you know, it's a slight angle, right? You know, cut a wedge. So cut, tức là mình cắt xéo để mình lấy cái block ra. Okay? And normally, okay, I use this side. Tại vì mình phải mở cái entrance in. Right? So I will cut the block side like this. And xong rồi mình cut the wedge, and I use this, or I use the saw to shake it, to take it out. Tại vì mình phải mở the first entrance in. Okay, and mình use the wedge cut để mà cut, tức là cắt xéo á, cắt cái block xéo để mình get the block out.
Like chopping wood. Is this your entrance in?
This is my entrance in.
Okay, so on the side view, cut it like this to slowly carve it in. Because if you can't cut it, if you cut it into like a block like this, there's no way for you to insert anything to pull that whole chunk of ice out, right? Snow out. So you have to chop it in like this to hollow all of this out, to hollow in the entrance.
To get an entrance, right? They call it wedge cut. Okay, hay là muốn đào xuống quý vị, the first cut để mà đào cái trend á, you use the wedge, cắt xéo, xong you use cái này nè, this side. Okay, and by the way, okay, mình không phải là kiểu như đào đất mà kiểu như nại cho giữ. Okay, you don't do that. You use the wedge cut and then you use it loosen cái là nó ra. Okay, so once I got the entrance, make the entrance to this. Then the next one, I use the saw to cut the biggest block that I could carry out. Okay? Okay, xong mình cut cái block này. Okay? And we use the side to cut in and cut across also. Make sense? Hiểu chưa? Hiểu cái concept này chưa? A lot of boys, they don't understand the wedge, and they keep digging. You need to dig, and then they got the entrance, and they keep using this to dig more. Okay, that's why they take so long.
It's not efficient.
Not efficient. Okay, so mình combine, make the wedge to make the entrance in. Okay, cut the wedge để mình move the block out. Once you got the entrance in, then you cut the bigger block that you could and cut side. Use the saw, cut it. And then nếu mà cần do the sideways, you reach in and do the sideways. Để mà remove the first block out. Once you got the first block, you take the second block. Make sense? Xong mà sau khi mình được một level, then you go in, you repeat again. Để mà make the entrance in. So you make the entrance in, right? So this is the entrance in, and then you make your bend. You just turn sideways, you đâm ngang. Make sense? Right? Use the same technique, the wedge and the shovel. Then we remove the first block on the wedge. Remove the whole thing, and then the rest of it, you don't use this to move, but you use the saw to cut into big blocks and remove it. Okay? So the bend is very important. Now, what else you see in there? He talked about the candle. Did I mention that you guys need to bring a candle?
Why?
Oh, okay.
Speak louder.
Okay, not to see that whether you have the oxygen. The main thing for the candle is to warm up, give room a little bit. Even though the candle not raise 1 degree or 2 degree, but still very good. Okay, khi mà mình ngủ trong đó đó, the air much more comfortable.
And it's a good indication of no oxygen.
No oxygen also, yeah. Okay, you guys remember what he talked about the ceiling? What we didn't make? Mình mới cần make the ceiling như thế nào?
Smooth it out.
Smooth it out. Why? Very good. You pay attention.
But you don't want the snow to fall on you.
The drip water. Okay, you don't want, tại vì nếu mà smooth á, thì it kind of slide to the side, right? The water in there nó sẽ condense, tại vì thở ra khói, right? You go to condense, and you don't want to slide to the, drip on you. It's going to slide and slide. So good thing to make it as smooth as possible.
Smooth and dome shaped too.
Yeah.
That's what I said. They kind of packed it so that it will be a slanted, high on top and kind of slant on the side, so it'll slide down the side. Yes.
Question.
So if it's a trench and there's 4 sides on the trench, so on each side there's a shelter right there, so there's...
Normally, no. Basically, we dig one trench. Actually, you could. I see your point. So you dig one trench, one side go this way, the other side go the other way, right? You could.
There's 4 sides, so there could be 8 people.
Thường mình
one in here and then one in this way.
Normally mình có thể I haven't done this, nhưng mà mình có thể do one that side, do one the other side, opposite hai cái.
Like this too.
So
this is your path in.
Yeah.
That's why he meant like this is your trench in, the T. That's the part right here. Alright, and then dig one here, one there for sleeper, and then turn around, do the same thing.
On the opposite one.
Yeah.
So
if it's a square shape and like a rectangle, the rectangle is just 4 people.
You could.
Square shape.
Nếu muốn làm kiểu như là muốn bên cabin này nọ.
The bigger the wire's integrity, it gets weaker on top.
Okay, so we're going to talk more about, okay? So another thing, hồi nãy mấy người hỏi what the thickness we should do on the wall. Okay, in generally we make about 1 foot thickness on the wall. And the ceiling about 1 foot also. Okay, so the 1 foot is good enough, withstand. Okay, so that's how I do. Okay, so
ours, okay? Thank you. Okay, không phải của mommy. You can't play with that, sorry.
Okay, I want you guys pay attention on the next video because it's going to show you another important technique and I see whether you get it.
Yeah, it's like a great spot right down here. I'm Lucas St. Clair. I'm out doing a backcountry ski trip with my family here, and we've decided that we've got a nice little campsite. We go down. It's like a flat spot. No risk of avalanche from any side. Trees far enough away from us. We won't have any falling snow or falling trees on us. So we're going to ski down there and start looking on our switches right now. Right now we're going to establish our camp, and within our camp is going to be where we're going to sleep really quick. It's going to be. So we have really light powdery snow and it's really deep. So we want to make sure that we press it all down so we have a surface that we can work with. This is getting harder, but really what it takes to get it super hard is to just let it set. Now that our snow is set up here for about 20 minutes, we're going to use our skis to measure out a diameter that's about 8 feet long, 5 feet wide. We're going to get our shovels. Shovel out snow around the perimeter. So the difference now with this packed out snow is we've got great little blocks for building. You see when I shovel down into it, I got a block. Nice. So you can see as we build up here, we got a lot of loose snow, so we just keep packing this down. Using the back to shovel, back to skis, back to snowshoes, whatever you've got available. So we're reaching the final stages. We're going to think about exterior dimensions. We want to have it about 6 feet wide, about 8 feet long. Once the snow is piled up to about 6 feet high, we'll get an avalanche probe or ski pole, put it right down through the middle of the dome, and then that'll give us an idea of where the center is when we start hauling it out. All right, we're complete here. We're going to let it set up for about an hour. Get some hot drinks. Come back and work it out. We're going to start out just like by placing a marker about big enough to get in and out of. And we're going to use that as our door. When I'm digging here, Josh is standing right next to me with a shovel ready to go. In case this does fall in, we can quickly dig away the snow and no one's going to get trapped in it. One thing that's really important to consider about the entranceway is that wind direction. Here we are facing directly west. We've got a predominant weather pattern that's moving in from the south, and so this will keep us a little bit more protected. So as we start digging and clearing out snow, the walls are getting thinner and thinner, obviously. One thing to watch for is the person that's standing on a standby. Keep doing some pacing around and looking for light spots. Stop! Whoa. So here we have an example of the wall's getting pretty thin, down to about 6 inches. So I'm going to get a little bit of block of snow, put it in on this hole, cover it up with some lighter snow, pack it down, and that should be good enough to keep us from having any real bullets in that spot. Alright, I'm going to just poke through here and get an idea of how thick our walls are. Will you push the ski pole flush with the inside wall? We've got almost 2 feet here, so we can come back another 8 inches at least on this side. Here we have it, finished Quincy. We've got plenty of room dug out on the roof here. There's enough room for probably 6 or 7 people to crawl in here. Alright, what a great night's sleep. So as you can see, Quincy's a great, efficient way to stay warm in the wintertime. Simple to build. Super warm. For more information on how to build a Quincy and all around winter techniques, check out our book, Winter Camping and Hiking.
Alright, so what's the difference between this and the one before?
It's less complicated.
Okay, and how the snow condition?
The other one is about the salt. Is that? It's soft.
It's soft.
The other one is about the salt.
It's soft, right? So soft snow,
We do that.
and we need to pack it down.
This one's over ground and the other one's underground.
Yeah, this is above ground, and the other one underground. Yeah, soft snow, and then you need to pack it. Right? Remember the snowball? You have to pack it down. So you need to pack the snow down. Okay, and that's how it's not going to collapse on you. Okay. Now, so I did, actually I'm going to show you a third one. Is a high bridge between the T-shape and the quincy. Okay? And this is what I teach nowadays. And I tell, you know, and when you guys go, this is how I want you guys to do it.
So what's the first snow igloo called? Or what's the first shelter called? T-shape.
T-shape. I actually build that one on top. And I build against the hill. Going to the hill.
Because this takes a lot of snow, right? And you have to cut into the snow. So what's the second type called?
Quincy.
Quincy. Good ear.
Very good.
Alright.
No snow cone. You build a snow cone.
Yeah,
Okay. You guys eat snow cone?
Yeah!
Yeah!
Let's
like
go
that.
in there.
Yeah. Okay, snow cone. So, basically this is a high bridge. It's a combined both techniques into one. And nowadays when mình đi đó, this is I want you guys how to build it, okay? Because it will save you time and it will do in any condition. So, khi mình lại, okay, you measure 10 by 10, 10 feet by 10 feet area. Okay, and then the first thing is I want you to step on it, pack it down, like in the quincy, right? Pack it down, okay? Then the next thing, I want you guys draw another shape, 6 feet by 6 feet, okay? And let's say that I want to build a snow cone in the center. I want to build a snow cone, put snow on it. So what I do, we're going to do a train, dig down a train right here. Dig a train. Dig a lỗ train coming down right here. And the block you put in the center. Okay, the block you put in the center. And now remember the T-shape? The first thing you have to dig down the train, right? So that's what you do here, you dig the train down. And whatever the snow level, you pile it up. Okay? Remember the quincy, because on top, you want 6 feet, right? 6 feet. 6 feet. Okay? So what we want to do is, we want to dig down 4 feet and pile, 3 feet and pile the snow on top 3 feet. So you get 6 feet. Right? Cut the work in half, down in half. Theo quincy, you have to be on top 6 feet, right?
Okay.
No cone. Tại vì mình để vậy thì mình dig down 3 feet. And then you get the snow, you pile up in the center, make a snow cone, another 3 feet. Thật ra khi mình dig down cái train đó, like the T-shape, right? You dig the train down and you pile it up. In block, you thảy lên chính giữa. And then giả sử mình pile up chính giữa.